Sometimes the best restaurants are the hardest to find, so Phantom hit the road and found the 8 greatest restaurants that are off the beaten path. Kicking off the Grade 8 is Walker's. Located in Cape Neddick, Maine, about an hour north of Boston, Walker's is a cozy, family-run spot that has become a culinary destination, drawing customers from all over the country. In this out-of-the-way spot, they blend locally sourced Maine ingredients and traditional cooking methods with a modern touch for one memorable meal.
For guests who are not from Maine, who are coming here to experience Maine, there is lobster on our menu, there is blueberries, there is potatoes. I mean, all of those things that people want to try when they're here, that grow here. And we mix that in with things that we grow on our own farm that make it a little bit more special that maybe you don't usually find growing in Maine.
Set in the small town of Uxbridge, Massachusetts, the UxLocale is an out-of-the-way place filled with country decor, a gorgeous patio with string lights and stone walls, and a menu inspired by regional Italian recipes and Neapolitan-style pizzas. So there are beautiful plates of fresh pasta smothered in a slow-cooked sauce, and appetizers like hand-rolled meatballs steeped in marinara, or big plates of imported meats, local cheeses, fresh fruit, and grilled crostini.
I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, but I'm not looking for a Michelin star. I just want to make really flavorful, wholesome food that a family can come and eat. And it's something to come out into the dining room and see people enjoying their food. It's a feeling, it's a vibe up here that's just special and it's unique.
Another Grade 8 winner is the Bog Tavern. Located in the village of Pocasset, just over the Bourne Bridge, the Bog Tavern offers food you typically don't find on the Cape. So instead of fried clams and lobster rolls, the Bog offers items like Pilsner fried pickles and crispy pig wings, mouth-watering meatloaf, and creamy, dreamy mac and cheese. And while it's right on Route 28, getting there can sometimes be a challenge.
Route 28 is kind of a tricky road that's a one-way, and many times people may pass by us and then they see the sign on their way, and there's many a U-turn that you can take to get right on back to us. It's worth the U-turn because we are just a fun place. All of the people that we have come to call regulars really enjoy bogging it, as they call it. It's just a light and fun atmosphere. When you enter, you're a customer, and when you leave, you're a friend.
Set on Fletcher Street in Lowell, Eliu's Hole in the Wall is a postage stamp-sized spot serving loads of Puerto Rican staples like tostones and empanadas, along with plenty of pizza and sub-shop standards given a tropical twist, like the tripleta pizza with roasted pork, ham, steak, and Eliu's special sauce, a half-pound cheeseburger topped with a fried egg, bacon, and sweet plantains, and a steak bomb absolutely exploding with flavor. Cava Tapas and Wine Bar in Portsmouth is a charming spot located off the beaten path in this European-style alleyway, and the flavors coming out of the kitchen will take you straight to Spain with an ever-changing 4-course menu. But one thing that never leaves the menu are Cava's hot, crispy churros.
We make all the dough from scratch on a daily basis. They're piped directly out of a pastry bag into our fry-later to order and served really hot right to the table. And they're crunchy and gooey and covered in cinnamon sugar. I've seen plenty of Spaniards brought to tears over them.
Another Grade 8 winner is the Steaming Tender. Situated inside a train station in Palmer, Massachusetts that dates back to 1884, Steaming Tender is a space that's part restaurant, part transportation museum, and all fun. Whether you're taking in the trains passing through, enjoying a ride on the antique stagecoach, or feasting on some fantastic fare.
It's very unique from when you pull up. It's almost like a living history museum, from the brickwork, the floors, the vaulted ceilings. There's archways all over the place. It's really neat to see that there's such small details, and then you put them all together and it just creates this huge facade that we have here.
With 5 locations, including this tucked-away spot in Boston's Bay Village, Mike and Patty's is a small shop serving breakfast sandwiches that are big on flavor. There's the classic, your standard breakfast sandwich served with American cheese, a fried egg, and your choice of meat, or this amped-up one with double bacon and 4 cheeses on sourdough. But if you want the house favorite, order the Fancy.
The Fancy is ultimately very fancy of a sandwich. It has lots of colors when you look at it. So it is Iggy's multigrain bread, comes with cheddar, house mayo, which everybody loves, red onions, avocado, 2 eggs, bacon, and it's just delicious.
Rounding out the Grade 8 is Rivershed. With locations in Killington, Vermont, Braintree, and this hard-to-find spot in Scituate, Rivershed will make you feel like you've left New England and landed in downtown Nashville, with funky chandeliers, eclectic signage, and a wraparound bar. Here they serve southern staples like ribs, pulled pork, and perfectly cooked brisket served alongside their downright delicious cornbread.
We serve it with honey butter. It's not just a cut and serve. We butter it up, we put it on the griddle, and we take a lot of pride.
They're the 8 greatest places off the beaten path. Only the best make it to the Grade 8.